Your iPhone's locked tight, sure. But the moment you hop on hotel Wi-Fi, stream from sketchy apps, or use location-based services, your data's up for grabs. I tested 5 VPNs on my iPhone to see which ones actually protect your privacy without killing your battery. Now, my main priorities for an iPhone VPN are different from my desktop. I need a battery-smooth iOS app that feels like a native part of my phone. It absolutely cannot drain my battery. It needs to connect instantly and stay connected, even when I'm switching from Wi-Fi to 5G. And of course, rock-solid privacy when I'm out and about. I tested the top 5 VPNs, including NordVPN, Surfshark, CyberGhost, Norton VPN, and TotalVPN, across my daily routine, streaming videos during my commute, checking sensitive banking apps on hotel or cafe Wi-Fi, and making sure my location for certain apps stayed private. What I found about how these actually performed on iOS was genuinely surprising, and one was even a complete battery hog. Now, if you're ready to secure your iPhone or grab some exclusive deals, all the links are in the description below, or you can just scan the QR code on the screen. But trust me, you'll want to hear my full experience first before you hit download. First one on my list is NordVPN. For a premium, feature-rich experience on iPhone, NordVPN consistently delivered. Their iOS app is incredibly well designed, and its intuitive map interface for connecting felt completely at home on my iPhone. The Nord Linux protocol was a game changer for speed on my mobile. I used it to stream 4K content on cellular during a long road trip, and it was consistently smooth with almost no buffering, which is something I've struggled with using other VPNs. And I also really appreciate their threat protection light feature within the app because it helped block malicious websites and annoying ads while I was browsing on Safari. While it has a lot of advanced features, they're not shoved in your face. Things simple enough for me for everyday use. However, after a full iOS update, I'd occasionally need to manually reconnect. Thankfully, it was a rare occurrence. If this sounds like the right choice for you, then you can get NordVPN at 74% off plus 3 free months when you click the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. Next up, Surfshark VPN. If you're deep in the Apple ecosystem like me with my iPhone, iPad, and my Apple Watch, then Surfshark's unlimited simultaneous connections will give you so much bang for your buck. I could literally secure my entire family's iPhones and iPads under one subscription, which is incredibly budget friendly. Their iOS app is super clean, bright, and easy to navigate, even on a smaller iPhone screen. The clean web feature worked great at blocking ads and trackers while I was browsing Safari and other apps on my phone, which made the whole experience feel noticeably faster and less cluttered. I also found its automatic connection on untrusted Wi-Fi really useful when I was bouncing between coffee shops because it just worked. Now, while its speeds were consistently good, in my test against NordVPN on cellular, Nord just edged Surfshark out slightly for performance during peak times. But for covering all your mobile Apple gadgets with a simple, effective app, Surfshark is excellent. If you want Surfshark on your iPhone, then click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to get it at 60% off and 3 months free. Okay, moving on to CyberGhost VPN. For iPhone users whose main goal is streaming geo-restricted content or keeping their mobile apps private, CyberGhost really stands out. Their iOS app is intuitive and makes finding the right servers quick and easy. I especially love their best server location feature because it's perfect for when I just want quick, optimal protection without thinking about specific cities. More importantly, their optimized streaming servers were incredibly effective on my iPhone. I use them to access specific regional content on servers like HBO Max and Peacock while traveling out of state, which is something that can be a real headache on mobile. The app itself is stable and it didn't really cause any noticeable battery drain in my daily use. And sure, the overall interface might feel a little less Apple native than NordVPN, but its focus on user-friendly profiles for different activities make it super practical for mobile users. So if CyberGhost sounds right for you, you can go ahead and click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to get 84% off plus 4 months free. Next up is Norton VPN. If you're already using Norton 360 for your iPhone security, then adding Norton VPN is a very easy and very obvious next step. Their iOS app is incredibly straightforward. It's essentially a big connection button, and that's it. For basic, reliable mobile security, it does exactly what it promises. I used it daily when connecting to public Wi-Fi at my local library and felt completely secure checking my banking apps and sensitive emails. The kill switch on iOS worked perfectly and cut my connection if the VPN dropped, so my data was always protected. However, it's definitely a more basic VPN, and you won't find advanced features like split tunneling or dedicated streaming servers. Also, because Norton's broader 360 security suite, which the VPN is part of, is consistently monitoring other aspects of your phone, you can definitely expect Norton VPN to drain your phone's battery slightly faster than the rest. If your battery life isn't much of an issue for you, you can go ahead and get up to $35 off on Norton VPN when you click the link in the description or just scan that QR code on screen. Finally, TotalVPN. If your biggest priority for an iPhone VPN is absolute simplicity and minimal impact on your phone, then TotalVPN is worth looking into. Its iOS app is super light and simple. I think it's possibly the most minimalistic of the bunch. It's designed for users who just want to tap, connect, and have basic encryption running in the background without any fuss or advanced settings. I tested this extensively for battery drain, and it was one of the least impactful VPNs on my iPhone's battery life during continuous use. It's really great for someone who just needs reliable encryption for casual browsing or app use on public Wi-Fi without wanting any complex features. But don't expect dedicated streaming servers or deep customization here. So if you're looking for something super simple, battery friendly for your iPhone, Total VPN delivers. And you can get 80% off if you click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. So listen guys, if you want the most feature-rich, high performance, and fast VPN for your iPhone, NordVPN is your best bet. If you need secure multiple iPhones and iPads with a great, easy-to-use app, Surfshark VPN offers incredible value. If you primarily want to stream geo-restricted content reliably, CyberGhost VPN optimized servers are super reliable. If you're already using Nord products and want basic trustworthy mobile security from a brand you already trust, NordVPN is a solid choice. If absolute simplicity and minimal battery impact are your top priorities, Total VPN definitely delivers. Make sure to click the links in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to get the absolute best discounts you can find anywhere.